Hello YouTube, I am back here once again for another cast of Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2. This is once again going to be on a 2v2 and it's going to be on the map Minialrith. Can never pronounce that bloody word, but anyway. Yeah, this can be a 2v2. It's going to be me playing as Isengard, Balrog playing as the Dwarves, Domstad 030 playing as Goblins, and Domstad G is going to be playing as men. So the two Domstads, I'm guessing they're a clan of some sort. I don't know. They might not be. It could be just mates playing together. Who knows? But yeah, for each of them, I'm just going to call them men and goblins or whatever. But yeah, for sake of easiness. Because I'm going to forget these names by the middle of the cast, so you see myself. There's actually a lot of lag in this game, which is annoying, because almost unplayable. But I used the crows to get a sight of what what we're dealing with this. And so I find out that we're playing against both the goblins and men. There's an interesting compared to Uden, this map has a lot of differences. As you can see, they have the outposts on the front and the back of the map. You have the signal fires here, and of course you have the whites here. Around here. No, probably thinking of another map. But yeah, you have the whites here and here as well, because these actually kill a lot of my. This one in particular kills a lot of my men, because I keep forgetting to kill it until I eventually get alerts. I try to kill it with my army and it won't die. I just get butchered in my army. It's kind of pathetic. Yeah, this is also on the 1.06 patch, I must say. Now the Gondor player decides to start off with cavalry, which I don't think is a good idea. Personally, I think starting with Gondor soldiers is much better, as you get much more maneuverability and get them out a lot quicker. So I found that doing that isn't really a good idea. I do start to try and kill his men, but unfortunately my guys just keep dying. Unfortunately for me, he does manage to beat my men there. I started taking out two pikemen here, building a pikeman. I see that he's going to be going in this direction here, so I'm going to immediately get my pikemen and start trying to board him off against my resources. Dwarven here players playing, well, it's dwarves obviously. You've got the goblins moving around also. But right now, I'm just gonna try and ward off his cavalry, as I know that he's gonna be really hard pressed for money, as he started off with Gondor Knights, so I don't need to be worried about trying to get him. I do build out another pike unit, and I actually managed to do a bit of damage to him there. I managed to take out one of them out, which is annoying because I kind of wanted more, but what you gonna do? Gondor Knights are running away, as they did in Osgiliath. They've run away. It's the might of Isengard. Dwarves look so badass. See the goblins here trying to do some resource damage on the dwarves, but they won't be able to, I don't think. The goblins don't do that much damage. You'll see the hordes that the goblin player comes up with at the end, during the end of this battle, or in the end of this game. It was quite insane. So I actually managed to catch the Gondor player pretty much perfectly here. He has very few men now. He only has that one cavalry unit, and I have two pike units. He does bring out one swordsman unit, but I do end up doing this. I ended up crouching up my men so they're able to attack much quicker, and the Gondor player has to run all the way around, so they're only attacking me with only a few units, which makes me able to take out his stables a lot quicker. Plus I have him on aggressive stance, so that actually makes him do more damage. I murdered his cavalry with my pikes here as well, and I actually managed to take out his barracks as well, which is great for me. I do stick them in pikes, they're standing formation for some reason. They don't actually do anything in that, which I just realised that was kind of a mistake on my part. I didn't know, I thought they actually just jab at them, but they don't. That's a pretty pointless move for them. And as you can see, he has Gore killed out. He actually gets him out pretty quickly. I do actually manage to beat his swordsman here, which is surprising. I actually do manage. Will I get this other farm? Look, I will. They got much better surround on me this time, and it looks like I'm gonna get it. But I do eventually pull back on this. Engagement here. I bring them back. I then just let those guys die against those swordsmen. Bring up some crossbows here as well, to get some archers in. I then start to get some more infantry afterwards. The Dwarves actually moves over here and starts bringing over his men. The Goblins is attacking him, but he's only attacking with Goblins and it's not doing that much damage, so we decided to double team the men player, and that's the Gondor player here. So I'm just slowly building up my forces, trying to get my men over here. We have the Gondor player around here, or the Dwarf player coming in from the sides. I come in straight from the front and try to take his men. Like, he has pretty much nothing right now because of the start he made. So he's trying to build up forces really quick, but he can't. He simply just doesn't have the men to actually succeed in doing that. Really should have took this game out. But my guys here just start annihilating them pretty hard. But his cavalry do run over my archers, which is kind of annoying, which is quite irritating. But with the dwarf player coming in here, he doesn't have enough forces to hold it. He's got some demolishers here, which do great against buildings, as you'll see. There's nothing he can really do, and as you'll see, they just annihilate the infantry. And he throws his cav in front of the pikeman units, which wasn't the best idea. And we do take out his fortress here. The swordsmen are holding, are falling to the might of the Uruk-hai here. The demolishers are taking out the final buildings he has left pretty quickly. And then there goes the stables, and there goes this final buildings, and the men player is defeated. So really quick kill here. The Goblin player in the meantime does actually attack us, but the Dwarven player summons the Men of Dale and just butchers these pikemen that he has attacking. Like, they do a lot of damage here, and they do actually manage to hold the fortress of the Dwarves there. The Goblins do try and kill off some Men of Dale, but once they finish off them here, they do die pretty quick, obviously. We begin to decide to push forward. We didn't actually realize the hordes that the Goblin player had. Like, the amount of units that he pulls out of his pull out of this is pretty substantial. So the attack that we do come in isn't gonna work here, but I'll just give it here. They actually just have so much men that we simply cannot hold them. Give it a close up for fun. I do try and throw more men into the fight, but they simply can outproduce me, and his men are closer to me, so I eventually just stop doing that. Plus, as you'll see, the He keeps pulling. He keeps that way. He keeps killing my men on the way here, which isn't very nice. But yeah, he just simply has too much men to hold, and does die. And my men do fall here. We got the dwarves here moving up as well. They unfortunately are unable to defeat the goblins holding their fortress. He tries to get his demolishers in, but he's unable to do that. Oh, he killed the little tunnel that he had out here. For some reason, he never actually decides to destroy. Or does he? He's gonna try now. No. I'm working off 3 barracks here. I do decide to push out eventually with the resources, as I do end up getting supply blocked a bit. I run out of command points pretty quickly soon. He summons his men of Dunland, or wild men of Dunland, and that manages to defeat the dwarves here. I throw more men into the fight here, trying to get their demolishers around, but despite our best efforts, we're unable to do that. There's too many guys. We do nearly get in there. I'm not sure if we actually get close to it or not. And we unfortunately does die here. I tried to kill the troll here, but I'm not sure if I actually pulled it off, do I? But yeah, the hordes of the goblins are holding strong still. He actually sneaks his builders around and starts building up and back in his allies' base here. Starts throwing out more goblins. The reason I do end up sending my other builder here to build more resources, and I end up running into them, and my builder died unfortunately. But back here, the goblin hordes the might of the Urukai is unmatched, is unfortunately defeated by the hordes of the goblins. Glowens is now into the game. We have him building up his forces here as well. I started building up an armory, but I never actually upgraded my units. As you see here, look, my builder is unfortunately caught here, and there's no way of saving him, unfortunately for me. I ended up just leaving him there and die. He actually has a mine shaft here, but unfortunately the goblin player is able to see him coming out. Yeah, he's able to see him coming out. Unfortunately for us, he is able to see him, so he does know he's coming. Man, he's running off a lot of bit. No wonder he was nearly impossible to kill. He's running off so many bloody tunnels. How the hell did he get that many bullets? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's running off a lot of tunnels. Yeah, the dwarves are led by Glowin, and unfortunately, he's holding this right now at this stage. He does move him in and just does a massive slam attack, which kills a lot of them. But noticing the travesty that I've experienced, I decided to move in my men here. And same as the problem the last time, as you'll see, it's going over 1,000 command points, jeez. As you'll see from the last time, he simply just throws more men at me, throws tons of goblins at me, and he simply outproduces me for most of the game. eventually I do manage to. It's just a matter of just throwing more men at us than we can produce, and he does manage to do this for quite a while. Oh yeah, the dwarves build, or the dwarven player does build up forces around here. I throw Wildman and Dunlin down to sort of curb his forces a bit. I am slowly cutting through his forces. I'm having Lurts here kill that wraith that's been annihilated, been butchering my forces slowly. I do throw Lurts in here to get some experience with the goblins here. And he's now on level 2, which gives him get carnage. I don't unleash it yet because I don't think it's necessary just yet. I then throw. I was about to destroy some of his resources, but he summons the Watcher and deals with that. He does actually move forward. The Goblin does move forward with some of his forces and tries to defeat my Dwarven player here, whose the fortress is now pretty much on full health. He has 3 Dwarven units holding the line here. It's going to be rough for him to hold it, but got some Wildmen now facing off some Uruk-hai. They do actually manage to beat me, which pissed me off. Something like that just bothers me that they are able to beat them. That irritates me. We got some Wildmen or Men of Dale being dropped here, and that butchers the goblins again. The Men of Dale being the bane of the goblins in this game here. I do summon carnage and then eventually kill that troll, which is bothering me a lot. I then use Lurts just to get some XP on these goblins here. He does unfortunately try and surround me and kill my men, but he does not succeed. You now have we have Father and Son fighting side by side right now. The Goblin attack has been pushed back, but as you'll see, for some reason he didn't get upgrades in this game, which I think, if he did get upgrades, I think we would have lost. Actually, like, he would have been able to kill at least one of us, and I don't think the other player would have been able to have a successful attack on him, like be fully able to beat him, because we weren't actually able to beat him for quite a while. As you can see, the hordes are just a lot of numbers. If he was able to get upgrades, he probably would have won. As you'll see, if you look at his bank here, that's mine. Dwarves, Goblins, he's still spending a lot of money. He has a lot of money saved, like already spent in his buildings, which is probably isn't the best idea. Probably should have took some of it out and got some upgrades, which probably would have made him win. I do finally destroy that thing, and I actually get leadership, and the Goblin then decides to attack me. I do see this as he comes up here, so I'm able to see it in time. In the meantime, the dwarf does attacking the Goblin down here. He starts. I see this and start running over to my men. I do thankfully at this moment get 3 units of Uruk-hai, which is great help for this battle. Because along with Lurts is a great help for this battle, so it's great. I was wondering what killed his forces. So that's what he dropped to kill all of his men, because I saw on the minimap, I was focusing on my own battle here, but I saw on the minimap that he's coming against a lot of units, and I was like, oh, he's gonna die again. But he does. That's how he did it then. He does has fire arrows shooting at the men, at the dwarves here, dwarven heroes. He does drop Shake Foundation, which does a lot of damage. Dwarves single-handedly taking out the buildings here. I do kill the trolls, and that pretty much takes the stim out of this attack. My archers do end up killing the enemy forces, but in the meantime the dwarves are managing to beat the dwarves here, so You're doing great, and actually it was more these level 5 guardians that destroyed their fort single-handedly, and that he decides to leave the game. So that's the battle. I hope you enjoyed. Great game to the Goblin player. He played very, very well. Unfortunately, to the main player, he was unfortunately double teamed, so he couldn't really get into the game. But the Goblin player played very, very well. I think he was able to use the Goblin's main advantages in 1.06, which was the cheapness of their units, so he was able to spam them out lots. And unfortunately, he couldn't really maximize his attributes. I say if he got upgrades, he probably would have won, but he didn't. So anyway. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, or next video, whatever. Anyway, see you there. Bye.